Vikings sign undrafted free agent Thomas Hennigan. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're going to be hot and heavy on undrafted free agents today, so buckle up.
You're going to learn all about these guys. And then the latest one is Thomas Hennigan, the wide receiver from Appalachian State. Vikings add another wide receiver to the mix. And I was watching some YouTube clips of this guy, and I liked what I saw quite a bit.
Yeah, 6'2", 210, super senior at Appalachian State. Dude played in 67 games, 67 college games. And he was, like you said, his numbers are pretty good.
Yeah, and that 6'2", it doesn't sound huge on paper, but you look at this guy, he's actually got that build of a much bigger receiver. He's got wide-chested, he's thick up top, definitely not skinny. And this guy, he's a competitor. I mean, you look at some of these highlights, there's 2 or 3 guys trying to drag this guy to the ground. He's fighting for every yard he can get. He's battled through injuries in his career. And look at that production. I mean, 242 career receptions, over 3,000 receiving yards, 23 touchdowns, and he's even returned some punts. So Thomas Hennigan, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but I mean, these 2 undrafted guys we talked about, I'm kind of intrigued by both of these guys.
Yeah, and he's coming into an ideal situation as far as the Vikings' bottom of their wide receiver depth chart. That is going to be completely up for grabs. And also, I mean, undrafted free agents, when you look at the positions, wide receiver is generally the one where teams keep undrafted free agents, and these guys actually end up producing. We've seen that firsthand, and it's worked out wonderfully.
Yeah, and the question is going to come down to, I don't think he's going to make the 53, but when it comes to the practice squad, how many of these receivers are you going to hang on to? Are you going to keep? And we'll see how Hennigan progresses throughout mini camps and obviously training camp in the preseason. But again, the guy can go up, high point the football. Like I said, he's a competitor. He'll fight. And sounds like he's a pretty damn good teammate overall, too. So Thomas Hennigan, another character guy, I think, for Kwesi here.
Appears to be the definition of scrappy. And again, I was reading one of his interviews that he did, and pretty much he wants to do anything to get on the field. I don't think he cares what it is, special teams, not even just as a return man, but getting after it. So love that. He just wants to be on the field. And Thomas, damn it, he's kind of an old man, though. He's going to be 24 when the season starts.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy, too. I think he's got some finance in his background, so he's always got something to fall back on here. But, again, going back to his competitiveness, this guy's always celebrating when he scores. He does like this chest thing, almost like a Superman kind of a pose. So I like to see that kind of – well, I mean, it's a little bit different than the Cam Newton. But, yeah, you like to see that from this guy. You know, a guy who's going to have to fight to make this team, and I think he's someone to watch.
Thomas Hennigan, seeing some tweets out there when he was drafted, a couple guys saying one guy said he covered his games and he's got a ton of potential. Love to see that. Let us know what you think about Thomas Hennigan. We'll be back hot, heavy. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, baby.
Yep, remember this. There's a super rare blood type called RH null that only around 10 to 40 people in the world have. Maybe you're one of them.